Hi everyone, I'm Kate and we are the FND sisters. Obviously, obviously we don't have Steph today, but I have roped in lastminute.com, the lovely James, my partner, who
Hello.
I'm going to interview for this week's pod. And we're going to try and see it from the perspective from somebody who is caring for somebody who is in or who has FND and other chronic disease illnesses. So, just a disclaimer: we are not doctors. We are just two people talking about our experiences with FND and caring for FND. So, please, if you are getting any symptoms, please check them out with a doctor or a clinician. Want you to stay safe out there, so please get the help. I will put at the bottom of this video will be a description box and it's got loads of links to FND sites, so you can check out what FND is, if you may have some of the symptoms, what some of the pathways are, depending on where you live. The other thing is, please make sure you hit like and subscribe. It helps more than you know. And I'm hoping that one day we may get sponsors and we can do this maybe full time. Until then, just get in touch. We want to hear your FND stories. We want to hear back from you. Your comments mean so much to us. And just another shout out to Steph. I hope you're feeling better. I hope that you get lots of rest. And yeah, we'll be seeing Steph soon. Okay, so James, who are you and what is the connection with FND you have?
So I'm James. I've been with Kate just over a year now. Knew Kate before FND started. She got the diagnosis and that lot. And yeah, just really help you about the house and day-to-day life now of making things better in essence and making sure she gets what she needs to help her with whatever she needs around to do with the fun FND. And I don't know, just really help you, innit? It's just kind of what we do.
Yeah.
Take tasks on together and not let you do it on your own.
How much do you think? So obviously, I didn't get diagnosed or have any symptoms until kind of maybe just past Christmas last year. That's when things were getting a little bit.
Yeah, that's when they thought that you had vertigo, weren't it? And then,
Yeah. So knowing me from before diagnosis in full health to now, what do you think, like, what's been the hardest thing to watch me go through with all these changes?
oh, it changes all the time with regards to what's hardest because the vertigo, when they thought you had that, it really knocked you for six. That's the fatigue and that lot. And we both said to each other then that weren't vertigo, that's something else. And then when it got to, I think the first one, the first seizure, weren't it? Was like really hard, like panicking. There was like, oh, what do we do? Like, what is this? And then that's kind of it changes from day to day of what we need or what you need, what needs to be done. It's it's a complete lifestyle change, isn't it? It's not just right. We used to go out a lot, well, we still do, but we used to be doing things all the time. But now it's you have to plan the things, so it's not just say like well, we went to London the other week, and that's not just the London trip. That's right. You've got to plan a couple of days before to get your rests. Then you've got to have the day or weekend, or whatever, and then you've got to have the rest afterwards. And it's just such a change up from what it used to be, wasn't it? It was just used to get up and go and do things, and that was it, done dusted. But now it's
Yeah, there's a lot more
well,
planning that goes into kind of just that, even like everyday life things.
oh yeah, massively, yeah,
Obviously, London is quite an extreme. Like for someone with a chronic illness, going into London when you don't already live in London is quite a big deal.
yeah,
But even for things like, so yesterday I was invited with your mum and the kids to a
Yeah.
Christmas fair. But I had already done 4 lessons, like over 4 days last week at work, and obviously I'm back at work now, and I'm trying to condition my body to be back at work. But because of that, it got to yesterday morning, and I was like, I can't go to a Christmas fair, like walking around outside right now.
Yeah.
I think that if I did that, I'd really mess myself up for the rest of the weekend. And I mean, I have been battling fatigue this weekend. It's been
Big time.
it's
Yeah.
been really hard. But yeah, I think it's like, it's not only for like big things, it's for the little things that we didn't think.
No, it's just
You wouldn't normally think, oh, a Christmas fair or walking around a market is going to take it out of you, but we have to think about that now.
it's even the day-to-day stuff, isn't it?
Mm.
You've got to plan your day-to-day stuff to down to the T and have your alarm set and things like that. Because obviously, Kate's has got really bad at the minute with memory, haven't you?
Yeah, like
So
scary memory
it's
stuff.
like you can have a conversation with her for a while, and then 5 minutes later, after that conversation's done, can't remember what that conversation was. Have no recollection of the conversation. So
long-term memory is fine.
Oh, long-term memory is fine. It's just a short-term. But yeah, it's like it's having to set them. Well, you've got a stupid amount of alarms set on your phone just to do different bits during the day to remind you to do the bits.
Yeah, it's actually wild.
Yeah.
Like,
it's crazy, but
how many alarms and reminders and things.
But when the alarm goes off, it still makes you jump because you're still not.
Because I've got no idea what time of day it is usually. Yeah, so that's pretty funny. But what do you think is okay? What's like the funniest thing that's happened this year, and what is the scariest thing that's happened this year?
The funniest. There's too many to pick.
Okay,
With
your
just
funniest
the
one.
funniest stuff, like
that maybe I haven't said on pod yet.
Oh, I don't know. There's loads of wild moments. What you have, like
What
literally
about-
when we pull up to the house, to Kate's house, we get out of the car and we start walking down like the little pathway to get to her front garden. And then what you'll notice is as soon as you get out of the car, all of a sudden your feet will start going different. And then from that, it's just a deterioration from that. If me and Kate are together and Kate's son's with her, that's it. We're just in stitches, laughing all the way from the car back to the house because it just gets to a point where me and the son are just, in essence, carrying her from about halfway down.
I've got limbs
Yeah,
coming
because
out.
you got your legs are going up, like your legs are going up crazy high in the air.
Yeah.
Your feet are bowing in massively, and then you'll just stop and you just can't walk anymore because that's normally the funniest thing because it's just, you know what it's like. Me and your son, we just absolutely start creasing ourselves.
Well, what do you think is really important about laughing? Because this has come up this week.
Oh yeah,
we had a troll, our first troll, and he basically said something, or they said something along the lines of, "Oh, if this was real, she would be panicking more in this video that I posted." And it sounds like La Belle Indifference, which I googled it after obviously this troll put this up, and it's about laughing at something really serious because you don't know what else to do. So obviously the first part of what they said was incorrect, and I mean maybe you could like talk about that a little bit. Like, why do we make sure that we laugh through?
They said
something quite serious.
They said at the first bit, didn't they? That like if someone's going through this, then they'd start panicking, and then they'd keep panicking and become even worse with panic. And to be honest, that's what we were like, weren't it?
Mm.
When Kate first got diagnosed, that was a lot of, oh no, what do we do? Like,
Yeah.
where do we go?
We had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, even the doctors, like, she sat in the doctors a couple of times, and the doctors saw, I think 2 different doctors had seen you had this episode about having the seizure in there, and even the doctors were like,
oh, the paramedic.
What do we do?
Yeah.
You got taken to hospital, weren't you, by the ambulance, and the
Yeah.
paramedic in the back went, I have never seen anything like this. Like, and she ran out of the ambulance to go get her crewmate to get her back to have someone else watch it because they'd never seen anything like it as well. And that's like the difference what it is now. But that was at the start. Now we know what it is. Now we know what to do, what things help and things like that. We make us laugh of it, because if we didn't make a laugh of it, it would be.
I'd literally cry every day if I didn't laugh. Like, I'm allowed to laugh at something that's serious because it's happening to me. Like, it's happening to me. And do you know what? Actually, I've had like a couple of weeks ago, I had a really bad like ticking Tourette'sy kind of moment, and you know, we were all laughing. The one person in the house that didn't laugh and was uncomfortable, I knew straight away. And I then started to panic that I've made that person feel uncomfortable in their house. And I wanted to make sure that that person is okay. It makes me panic more if you don't laugh. I know that sounds really,
But also, when it does become a laugh and we're having a laugh about things, we are having a laugh, but we still know we can look at each other, and Kate can give me a look, and it's like, right, okay, it's not a laugh anymore. We need to sort whatever's going on. We need to sort it out because that's something serious. Then, and it's gonna turn into something else. Yeah, or you get scared.
If something new is happening, it's really scary. And
but there's always a look in there, and it's just like, right,
when I look at you in a certain way, it's like, no, this is.
It's not funny anymore. We need to sort this out. We need to try and get something sorted.
Yeah.
So we do have a laugh about things, but there's always a thought in the back of the head, right, okay, is this just going to be the normal laugh about it, or is this going to change into something else, if you get what I mean? Like,
yeah. And I think another thing, a conversation that I had this week was about a lot of people who watch the clips on social medias and watch this pod, because we're making a bit of a laugh and a joke about it, and we are being lighthearted with it. A lot of people think that I'm just managing well and everything's okay and I'm okay, and sometimes I'm really not. And I think I knew trying to get the balance in this pod was going to be difficult because we are being lighthearted at something that's really serious. But because I'm on so many groups and I'm on, you know, I keep up to date with, you know, with all the social medias, everything is like, it's just a constant stream of negativity on those platforms because it is so serious and it's hard, it's hard work, and it's something new every day. But I don't see the sense in constantly having to watch or look at something that is having a negative effect on my mental health and mental well-being and my journey through this.
Well, that's the normal thing, though, isn't it? Negativity always breeds negativity.
Yeah.
Always. It don't matter what it is. It's the same for everything. But emphasize on why you and Steph are doing this, to bring it out to people and for people to understand it and not be so scared of it. But you guys watching this, like, you'll understand these points, and it's trying to get you guys to be okay with it, that there's going to be points in your whole journey that it's going to be really hard, but then you need to lean on people to help you through that part. But just be positive about it, because it will get better. Stuff always, no matter what it is, stuff always gets better. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. and we both know this from years of stuff going on, but your physio's really helped you a lot, hasn't it? And it's given you just like this complete massive light at the end of the tunnel. Like, and it's not not light at the end of the tunnel to go, oh my God, I'm cured, I'm fixed.
Yeah.
Just to try and get you back to some sort of normality.
Yeah.
But that normality will never be what that normality used to be. It's the normality of what it is now and how you deal with that and what you do going forwards with that.
Yeah.
So it's just, yeah, it's come a long way, hasn't it? Even though it's only been 6 months, 7 months since everything really kicked off. The change in you is massive from when this first started. Like you said, I think it was last pod or pod before. Like you were stuck in the house for nearly 2 months, 3 months because you couldn't do anything.
Well, I basically thought that I had a brain tumor because it was all the symptoms.
And that's what even doctors were thinking.
Yeah,
just like,
we'd ruled
there's something
out
going on.
a lot of other things, and it was, I mean, spending 3-4 months thinking that you've got a brain tumor, but every time I went to the hospital, they would refuse a CAT scan or an MRI, and the frustration that came with, just because my bloods were clear, and now we know it was FND, so I get it. But obviously, if I had something like a brain tumor, and they were refusing just because my bloods were clear and I was young.
Yeah.
Because that's what the doctor said. Do you remember?
Yeah. Doctor just went, there's nothing wrong with you.
You know, I'm not going to give you a CAT scan because your bloods are fine and you're young. And I was like,
that's a migraine.
Oh, okay.
That was their one, wasn't it? That was their go-to. It was always a migraine.
Yeah, and the problem is that I had a friend of mine who died of a really slow bleed on the brain 2 years ago. So I know it's completely possible for like a stroke, a mini stroke, a hemorrhage, and whatever, and you're being told by a doctor. And I mean, yeah, he was an interesting character.
Wasn't he? Yeah, he definitely. That was.
Yeah. I've never seen you so angry.
That was a bad. That was a bad experience.
That was that was hard.
But on the other end of that, you walked straight into your neurologist.
Yeah.
In the hospital, and within 10 minutes, she was like, "Yes, FND. That's what it is."
Yeah.
There's no question about it.
I think it's getting
to neurology to get that part.
The person that you need to see.
Yeah.
I think it's Kris Jenner who says, you know, if you don't get a yes, you're just talking to the wrong person.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean to go out to every single doctor to get.
Yeah.
This is exactly what I want the answer to be.
Don't hound them, because the thing, I didn't want it to be FND at all. I almost wanted it something to do with the hardware, so I didn't feel and sound so mental.
Because you wanted it out.
It's that fear of not being believed. It's that fear of like, am I putting this on? No, I can't be. But am I? It's because the brain is a really powerful thing.
Yeah. You just, if it was like what we were both scared of, a tumour, you just wanted it out, didn't you?
Yeah, cool. Because a tumour, like, you can just radiotherapy, or you have the surgery and it's done. But FND, chronic, I'll have it forever. I can go into remission, but it's hard. And there's still such a lack of research on it that there are still doctors and nurses and practitioners out there who still think it's all in our heads.
Yeah.
And I will always go back to the point. I was writing a film. I was at the peak of my career, putting on shows, teaching. You know, I was absolutely just 200 miles an hour. Why would I then just go, oh, I'm just going to act a little bit crazy because I've literally looked at an online thing called FND and that looks, I'll prefer to do that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Like.
But it's like it's crazy like that, and then it's that you've got to reteach yourself everything, haven't you?
Yeah.
Because Kate would
so
do
hard.
10 things at a time. But you can only literally do one thing at a time now, can't you? It's to
one
get full
conversation
to get full concentration. Like you can, even if you're out, like you had a bit of an experience of the last week, didn't you? You're out. It's a busy place.
Yeah, lots of background noise.
Trying to have a conversation, but if something happens with inside that conversation, and you get interrupted, that's it. The rest of your trail of thought for that conversation has just vanished.
Yeah, it's a bit
and
like
you're stuck, and you can't go anywhere with it, can you?
So I'm even doing it now.
Yeah.
And this is, and I don't know whether it's a woman thing, but when we talk, we overlap, and it's either because we're just so engaged in the conversation that we want to get our point across, or it's because, I don't know, for whatever reason, we just overlap. And what I can't do now is in a conversation is if I'm speaking, all of my focus is going in on this one conversation, this one topic. And then if somebody interjects that, I stop immediately, but I can't go back to what I was trying to say because I can't remember then what I was saying. And yeah, it's like that kind of difficulty. I can't overlap things. I most certainly can't text and have a conversation. Like I remember in teaching, I used to be able to sit at my desk, write an email, talk to a student at the same time, but still be listening to the group that's over in that corner. And I could do all three at once.
But like you just said,
but
you can't even do it, can you?
I went back to work. I was writing really intense this email, and then this student came up to me. I was like, "Oh, hi, how are you?" And I had to stop that, have a conversation, and then I went back to my email. I thought, I can't remember what I was saying. Oh my god, what was I? What was I doing? Oh my, I don't know.
That's something I've had to learn to change with my habits.
Yeah.
With it, like you were saying, like how habits change and what we've got to do to help. Well, me to help you, but for people to help you guys, or vice versa, we have to have one conversation at a time, don't we? We can't. If Kate sat there doing something on her phone, I can't just start talking to her because I know full well that she won't. Well, one, she's not listening because she's hyper focused on the phone to get that back, and two, even whatever I say, it's like her ears are just switched off.
Yeah. But
then it's the same if we're having a conversation. You hyper listen, in essence, hyper listen, isn't it? You tune out to everything else.
Yeah.
Vision wise and hearing wise, like it's just one thing, and that's something we've really had to think about over the past a month, I reckon. But I've noticed it for a bit longer. But that's just kind of right, one thing at a time, not 2-3 things at a time. Right, we're going to go do this, but whilst we're doing this, we're going to do this. That's right, we're going to do this. Once that thing's finished, we're then going to do this.
But then I do get overwhelmed as well, don't I? The amount of times where I've had to call James or send a voice note or something because I'm thinking about everything that I've got to do that week as if I'm doing it that minute. All of the same, like all of, I've got a doctor's appointment, I've got to go to work, I've got to do this, but I'm thinking about it all in one like messy pile instead of like a nice timeline. And James literally talks me through, is like, by the time you get to Tuesday, this is going to happen. You're going to have this amount of time to rest before that thing. And, he talks me through it, which then helps me not have to think about everything all at once.
I, in essence, become your life coach.
You do.
I am your planner. She just comes to me with here's a bundle of stuff, sort it out for me.
I don't know what to do with this. Help.
Just get it sorted. Yeah.
Because I can't file things in order.
No, it just goes crazy.
Yeah. Because of the brain fog and the dementia kind of part to FND. Sorry, you go.
But it's weird it's everything though, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's even to do with the mental side of it. You can even go like, go for like a shower or something like that,
Mm.
and forget to do something, and just come out like it's happened, thinking it's happened, but it actually hasn't.
Yeah. Well, the amount of times I've turned on the oven or a hob on the
Yeah.
oven, and then
Or
something else takes my attention. I've nearly burnt the house down because I've left it on and forgotten that I turned it on.
That was with the chicken, wasn't it? Oh, that's funny. But it's like making a cup of tea and things like that. It's physically doing stuff like.
Yeah. And people will say, because I do have as well undiagnosed ADHD, but I mean we're pretty sure, aren't we?
Oh, not crazy.
I'll walk into the kitchen, and if someone's in the house, I'll go, "Why did I walk in here?" And you've got to go, "Making a cup of tea." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And I'll start making a cup of tea, and then I'll get distracted by, we've got some painting things for some of the room, and I was like, "Oh, do you know what? We'll really go with that." Oh my god, what's in the kitchen? Oh well, what's in the fridge? And I'll go get some milk, and I'm like, why do I need milk? Oh yeah, I'm making a cup of tea. And it's just it takes sometimes it takes all of my energy just to do a normal task. Or I'll go and turn the shower on and get ready for a shower,
and then forget it.
and then I'll just go and sit and watch TV.
Yeah.
I'm like, who's having a shower?
But that's
God, I turned it on.
That's with like the last couple of months, isn't it? Where it's become
so really bad.
Not more, because it was a lot of physical, weren't it?
Yeah.
When you were having your seizures, when you were having your body twitches and
Spasms,
stuff like that, and
twitches, Tourette's.
Then that's kind of, in essence, the physio's
doing its thing.
Physical side.
Yeah.
And now it's on your memory to work on your memory, but the physical side never goes.
Yeah.
It's just become a lot less.
Yeah.
Like a lot less, but it's still there.
I mean, I've done this physiotherapy 3 times a day without question.
It's religious, isn't it?
The dedication that I've had to go, and I am now reaping the benefits of that.
Oh, big time. Yeah, big time.
But it is grueling. I mean, at the beginning, I'm like, I couldn't think of anything worse than to stand up straight right now.
You were hating it.
I had to force myself to do it because I knew that if this works, then I'm going to have some form of life back. And I didn't have, I mean, what was my alternative?
There's nothing.
My alternative is to stay out of remission and be an absolute bumbling mess.
Yeah. Well, you couldn't even function because think of the amount of times where you've gone to have a seizure. There was once in the bedroom, weren't there, where you stood at the end of the bed.
Oh yeah.
And then she just looked at me in a way, and I was like, as someone looking at it from the outside now, I could always spot it and see it before it happened to Kate, where she would have a seizure or something. But yeah, you stood at the end of bed. I looked at her and I went, "Are you okay?" And she went, "Yeah, I just feel a bit funny." I said, "All right, well, sit down, because I can see something's going to happen." And by the time she turned round to sit down, that was it. She'd missed the bed, slipped onto the floor, hadn't you?
Sexy.
Yeah. Slipped onto the floor. And do you know what? I think this is like one of the first. It was.
I think it was. Was that?
It wasn't the first one. It must have. It was like that first week of the proper seizures coming out.
Yeah.
And we're like panicking, like, what we're gonna do?
Because I couldn't sit up, could I?
You couldn't sit up. You couldn't. What was it? You couldn't talk. And you were still there, but you could see and hear, and she couldn't move. So when you're physically seeing someone laying there, sitting there, whatever, going, just completely blank, staring at you, like something gonna happen.
I had vacancy seizures. I wasn't a drop and thrash around.
It's just completely just. It's like someone just turned the switch off.
Yeah.
But left the vision and the hearing there.
And the problem is when you're in a seizure like that, I could see and hear people panicking, and I'm like, well, I can't help because I'm physically trying to make myself talk to you or move my body, and I can't. It's like,
the amount
and
of times
then the feeling of, oh my God, is this it now? Am I going to be one of those vegetables?
that was your big thing, wasn't it? That was
Yeah,
like
that was
the
scary.
first couple of seizures. You were like, I didn't know if I was going to come out of that.
Yeah.
But it was really weird, wasn't it? Because it was the seizures kind of when they got longer, didn't they? They started off really short, like what 5-10 seconds sort of thing out of vacancy, and then cool. By the time we actually went to a neurologist, you were what 3-4 minutes of seizure sort of thing, like out, and just sit there and
It made me not want to go out as well because you don't know when the next one's coming.
yeah, and it's like for me that was just sit there and in essence hold you and kept talking to you and made sure that you felt safe and that nothing was going to happen in a way that you're going to hurt yourself. In essence, it wasn't like I can't sit there and go, oh yeah, it's all going to be fine, because it's not. But it's sitting there and just telling you, right, you're safe, that I loved you and everything like that, and just keep it all nice but light-hearted as well. It's not to go into it and someone having a seizure and going, oh my God, what's going on? What's going on? Oh,
My
what can I
name
do?
is Kate. Can I offer you any first aid? I am going to put you in the recovery position.
Isn't that off up?
No, it's I had some first aid training a couple of years ago.
Up.
Oh no, I know what you mean though. The
little Boy
I'm
Scout
a
thing, yeah.
something explorer.
Yeah. I am here to help you.
I will stop the dogs. Stop you dogs.
No, it's just like it's if you've got people around you and you're new to this and you haven't got like people are trying to still you're trying to work your way through it, and two, you want people to help you work your way through it. Is if you've got someone there when you're having a seizure or something and they can just sit there and they can just be present with you, in essence, like it's going to be okay, you're going to come out the other side of it. It's God, what's the word? It's not affirmation. Is it affirmation?
Yeah. Affirming.
It's just helping you.
Yeah.
To make it a light-hearted thing,
being positive.
Yeah, making the positive side to it, and just reassuring the person that they're going to come out of it, and it will take time.
Yeah. And I think it's a bit like, if this was the big C, right?
Yeah.
Nobody would be questioning
what's going on,
why you were trying to be positive, right? Because a positive mindset
is a good mindset.
Actually helps your body. It's actually been scientifically proven by somebody.
Don't know who.
Somebody somewhere that the more positivity and sunlight and things that you like, good things that you do for your mind and your body, the more, what am I trying to say? The easier, not easier, but the better the better chances you have then of recovering, battling whatever you're battling. And but I do feel like I'm kind of coming under a bit of scrutiny by trying to be positive with my own condition. Like other people with FND might, you can be whoever and however you want, but for me, if I'm not trying to be positive, I would literally sit and cry all day. The things that I've lost, the things in the future that I dreamt of. Oh, sorry. The things in the future that I dreamt of, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to accomplish now. You know?
But then that's a positive mindset to it. That
exactly.
We will get them.
It might open new doors.
And it will.
So my question for you as
well. Here we go.
This is what I want to know.
Go on now.
Do you regret anything, and I don't mean relationship wise, because I know like our relationship's solid, right?
Mhm.
But in terms of what my condition has stopped you from doing, do you have like any regrets this year about how things went?
No, not at all. Not at all. We've said this before. Like there's no regrets at all. Because yes, okay, we can't go out and do things spontaneously because we have to plan the things. But on the other hand of that, stuff becomes easier.
We
Because like
save money.
yeah, we save money.
We're going out a lot.
If we go out somewhere, like the Christmas fair yesterday,
Yeah.
unfortunately I was at work in the morning, but for the Christmas fair, my mama bought a ticket and you got a carer's ticket for free. All you had to do was just show your access card. That's it, and yeah, you got a carer's ticket for free. So it's that hard, it's that weird bit of it. Yes, okay, you've got the disability, but we things aren't costing as much for us now. It's kind of like little bits and bobs like that. And then when we went to London,
yeah, London was
God,
that was such a good test actually about
you,
what I can and can't do. Yeah.
But if you didn't have your stick with you
Or
and your lanyard round you, when we turned up to the theatre, it would have been 45 minutes outside,
yeah.
queuing in that queue. But as soon as we walked past, the guy just went, "Yeah, come with us, off you go." And you go.
Security guard was so good at London Victoria Palace Theatre.
Yeah.
He was lovely,
And
wasn't he?
you get a lot more attention about it. Like, can we help you with stuff? Can we get something done?
People love my walking stick as
Oh,
well.
your walking stick gets loads of attention.
Yeah,
all
it
the
really
time.
does. I even got asked in where were we? We were in Leicester Square. A guy was walking past and he went, "Oh, that's really nice." And I went, "Thank you." And he went, "Do you actually need it?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "Are you actually?" I was like, "Yeah, I am disabled.
Yeah, but
I am."
a lot
And
of
he was like,
people,
"Oh, okay," because it looked like a prop. And I was like, "Yeah, no, it does."
a lot of people use just sticks in general, though, don't they?
Yeah.
Like my mum and dad, they use walking sticks
Hmm.
for like if they're going out for a hike. But that's one of them normal walking poles sort of thing. But
Yeah.
an actual stick, like what yours and Steph's are, and like proper sticks,
Yeah, we love our neo walks.
But no, it's definitely it's changed life, but in a good way. I don't regret any of it. I don't even think
has there
like
ever
any
been a
bad part.
moment where you were like, "Oh God, I could really do without this"?
No, no. You know what I'm like. I'm
Yeah.
such an open book and stuff. Like I'm just here to help you
Yeah.
get through it. It's never been a regret to be like, oh God, you even gave me the get out card. I don't know if you remember this or not, but it was like when it was first going on really bad, when before we went to the neurology, you were having your seizures and that lot, and Kate even turned around and went, "Look, we don't know what this is, but I will not. I can't even think how I'd say it. I'm not gonna hold it against you if you didn't want to carry the relationship on." And I'm like, "Oh, I ain't going nowhere. I want to help. I want to help you through it. It's just." It's not like it's a runaway thing. It's just.
I forgot I said that actually.
That's just a change in lifestyle, isn't it? It's not. We can still go do everything what we've done before.
Yeah.
But it's just everything has to be spread out. Everything has to be timed right. We have to plan for it. It's almost like having a baby. It is though, isn't it? The amount of planning you have to do to have a baby. Like, right, you've got a baby, right? Even just going to the supermarket, you've got to go right.
Bag,
Right, I've got to have this. I've got to have that. I've got to have this. Right, I've got to make sure that it's fed before we go, or things like that. That's what we have to do, though, isn't it?
I suppose, yeah. Yeah.
Because
No, I get.
food,
I get what you mean. It's just a really funny
food is a big one for you.
anecdote. Yeah,
If you
actually,
don't eat, your
I
symptoms
get
come on
funny.
like crazy.
Yeah, I get really weird, don't I?
Yeah. So we have to make sure it's like,
It's
right,
got to be
we've
3 meals
had
a day.
breakfast, we've had lunch,
Oh,
we've
I
had
itch.
dinner. We know what's going on, because if you miss a meal,
Mm.
but then have that meal later, you full well know that just them couple of hours difference
Yeah.
is going to make a big change.
I'm like a baby.
She is a baby. She's my little bar boy. But it is though, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
the amount of planning what you have to have if you have a kid is also, in essence, the amount of planning
The same effort.
we have to do for you, apart from not having to change your nappy and things like that.
Yet.
Give it
That's
time.
a yes.
But that's in essence what we have to do, isn't it? It's just planning, and it's spreading things out.
Yeah.
We can't go do too many things in one day. Right? Okay, we'll do this on this day. We'll do this on this day.
Yeah.
It's like, especially with this week we've got coming up. You've got a lot going on, so we've had to really sit down and go, right. You've got school on this day. You've got this on this day. You've got this. Right, we need to move this about
Yeah. We
to
need to
make
eliminate
things
some
fit
stuff.
properly, to give you ample time to rest in between them, to get food, to get everything, to get it sorted.
Yeah.
There's nothing bad about it, and it's like,
Just extra planning, isn't it?
just sort it out. It's life. It's being an adult. Just have to sort things out.
Yeah. Okay, now for our favourite part of the show, we are going to play Snog, Marry, Kill.
You're going to make me do this as well.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
All right.
It'd be nice to have a different perspective.
Go on then.
So the first thing I want you to do is just name 3 symptoms that you've seen me have.
Out of the massive list?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Seizures.
Seizures. Sorry, I have to do it on
Yeah.
my hand, or I'll forget.
That's what I was about to say, was memory loss.
Memory loss.
Let's go fatigue.
Okay.
So you got seizures.
Seizures.
Oh, I can't remember what it was.
Brain fog.
Well, memory.
Memory.
Yeah, seizures, memory,
Memory.
and fatigue.
Fatigue. Which one would you snog, marry, and kill?
I killed a memory loss.
Okay.
I'd kill that in an instant. Just because we've had some funny times, haven't we, with it? Not funny good way, funny time bad way, with stuff like the supermarket, forgetting who I was.
I tried to laugh that one off, but that was a
serious one. And it's with the memory loss and that lot, is I hate seeing it where you're doing things and then just completely forget what's going on. Like, we have conversations, and mid-conversation she'll forget what we were even talking about. It's like someone's just gone, stop.
Yeah. If someone like wiped a whiteboard away.
Yeah, you're reading the whiteboard, and then someone's wiped it away, and you're just going, I don't know what else was on it.
Yeah.
Well, we had the phone call the other day, weren't we? When I was in the car picking Miguel up from school. It was Friday, weren't it? And we were talking about something, and then you just went, hold on a minute, what were we talking about? I've completely forgotten what we were talking about.
Was I mid-sentence too?
Yeah.
I was mid-sentence, and
you just completely forgot it.
Yeah.
That's the hardest bit, because it's like,
I think that's the one. Yeah, I think I agree with you, because
my family's had dementia problems in the past.
Yeah, that's the one that's getting scary now.
And it's like, that's a big thing. I hate dementia, because it's just horrible, because I've seen it with inside my family, and just seeing it with you, it's just like, are we getting to that point? Is it, because it will happen at some point, and we know it will, because it's part of this whole FND. But it's just, that's the scary one. So that's the bit I'd kill.
Yeah,
because I hate that.
I agree. I think that's the one. I think I'm very quietly scared to death of that one.
Yeah, well,
I haven't really.
Anyone who's dealt with dementia in the past.
Yeah. I mean,
will
I
hate
haven't.
that sort of thing.
I actually haven't. I don't think, there's no, in my memory, I don't think of anybody that has been, like grandparents or anything like that have suffered with Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's yet. And what James means about there are strong links to those three things after a long term of FND.
It's very
but
strong.
They're
links
still
to
doing scientific research on it, so please don't go oh my god, I'm gonna get dementia or anything like that. All right, it's just something to keep an eye on, because it's difficult to find the difference between tremors and Parkinson's, and
yeah.
Again, we're not
one?
scientists or doctors or anything. Make sure you get yourself checked out if you're worried.
What was the other one? So
there's brain fog, seizures,
and whatever the one begun with the body movement thing.
No, you picked a different
Dystonia.
one. No, you picked a different one, didn't you?
No, I said the body movements, the dystonia. Or was it the fatigue?
Fatigue.
No, it was fatigue, wasn't it?
He's got FND, guys.
No, Kate knows how bad my memory is. Full stop.
But I knew that it wasn't. Yeah, see.
Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't.
So you kill memory loss.
Yeah, kill that.
You got seizures and fatigue left.
I think I'd marry. I know it sounds really strange. I'd marry fatigue because it's long term.
Yeah,
we can deal with that. Like we've said in this already. We can plan for it. It's like, right, okay, we know that after doing this bit, Kate's then going to get really tired and need some space to do things, and then back again, and we can do the next thing. So that's the idea.
Yeah,
marry fatigue because we can handle that. We can make
I've got
it
enough people around me to help
sort it out, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Right? And then what was it? Snog.
So that's snog seizures.
Stupid long. It was the aftermath of it, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
it was the fatigue afterwards, and that was all of that. But what we've seen about and what we've heard, seizures last a couple of minutes, and that's it.
I think the hardest thing about seizures was I used to panic if your children were around.
Oh yeah. Oh, you hate it.
I mean, because I just didn't want to freak them out, and then I didn't want them to not feel safe in my house.
Yeah.
And around me.
But then we sat down and had a chat with them, didn't we? And we went through it all, and they understood what's going on. We even have a laugh now, don't we? When if something funny happens, we get Nita involved.
I think I had one on the sofa, and your son was there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And and you were like, because I could still hear, you were like, oh, she's having one. Yeah. And he was like, is she? And you were like, yeah.
He was fascinated,
that
wasn't
was
he?
It.
He was fascinated what was going on. And then my daughter, she's done the same, hasn't she? She's seen you have one, and then she's just kind of sat there.
Yeah.
And she's just come and sat next to you and cuddled you.
Yeah. I just didn't want to traumatize them. I think that was my... Because as well, I think the whole, like, I am still, would be considered a step-parent.
Yeah.
And there's that whole dynamic that I had to try and get a hold of as well. Like, the whole point or not a whole point, but the whole thing of it is making them feel safe in and around my environment in place. And what I didn't want, because I also didn't want that to impact you, if they, they could very easily have gone back to their mum and been like, we don't want to be around Kate because this is happening, and da, da, da. And I was really aware that it could have impacted how much that you saw them. I didn't want it to affect that.
But that's why we sat down and had a chat with them, didn't we? And
yeah, and thank goodness it all kind of worked out anyway. And your kids are lovely, and they understood. And if they didn't, they talked about it, what they needed to understand, and things like that.
The weirdest one, wasn't it? Was it my daughter? She didn't like. when your body didn't work. And you used to get up off the sofa and then you couldn't move because you just stand up and you're like, I need to walk and I can't walk. My body won't.
Was it no?
Just
I
go
was
forwards.
trying to walk over something in the living room,
Yeah, and you couldn't do it.
And my legs just wouldn't work. They just wouldn't
work at all. And she got a little bit scared then.
Yeah.
But we had a chat about it and we sat down and we spoke about it and everything like that.
Mm.
And then, yeah, it's the funny side because you brought a cup of water in a couple of weeks ago or a month ago and it was shaking all over the place. Like, and my daughter ran up and took the cup and just took it off her because she knows that they know as well now that they just got to help.
Cute. But, okay, we're probably coming to the end now. So what is the one message that you would like to get out to anyone who is caring for someone with FND, maybe in the first stages when it's all new and scary?
When it's all new and scary, stick by them, support them, because as much as they try to get help elsewhere, they need support. They need someone there to help them and not just be there for the little bits, the good times. They've got to be there for the bad times as well. So yeah, it's making sure you've got someone around you who will support you through it all, help you no matter what. I think that's kind of what I done, wasn't it? It was like it's a thing we've got to deal with. It is scary as from an outsider to the FND side. It is scary. You will think there sometimes you're like, what do I actually do? There's nothing for me to do because that person's dealing with it in essence on their own, and all you can do is support. And that's what we do in it right now. Is just the amount of support Kate gets with regards to a lot of don't worry about that. I'll do that in a minute. Your thing is like you'll get up and do something, and I'm like, no, you've got to sit down. You've got to rest. I'll go do that, and then that just gives you your time to rest and come back. But yeah, big thing is support. Support the people. If you're a carer helping someone, support that person because 9 times out of 10 they won't say they want support because they're like, no, I've got to try and battle this myself. Especially that's what's up, but that's what I'd do anyway, and that's what you'd do as well. No, I've got to battle it myself.
That's what I did.
I'm here to support you. I'm here to make it better. I'm here to do things for you. Don't hide away from it.
I think the other thing that you did that was really, really important for me was you created an environment around you that allowed me to unmask all of the things that I was trying to hide from everyone.
Oh, my mates and everything, wasn't
because
it?
Because at the beginning, I didn't want people to see me different. I didn't want people to see me have a seizure. I didn't want people knowing who I was suddenly seeing me in such a vulnerable position that even to a certain extent I started masking to hide things from you. And
couldn't
obviously that is impossible. So in all of the chats that we had, it was just being reassured by you constantly that you weren't going anywhere, that you're going to be with me through this. You're going to see the ugly side of it anyway, and you're still not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, and the other thing was like where I was working at the time when this all really came to light. I sat down and had a chat with my boss, didn't I? I told you about it. I sat down and had a chat with my boss, and I was like, look, if I need to go, I've got to go. If she's having a bad seizure, something's happening, I need to go then and there, like no questions. And to be fair to him, he was really good, and he said, yeah, that's absolutely fine. I said about hospital appointments, neurology appointments, whatever, and he was just like, yeah, absolutely fine. Just go do what it is because family is a big thing. Yeah, your health is so much more important than a job. Do not stress about a job. To a job, you're a number. To someone in your family, you're a person. So yeah, just you've got to help them that way. You've got to be there for them. And yeah, that's what I've done with you. I've been there for you, and even it was kind of weird to help you out, my mates, weren't it? It was like I was really open and honest with my mates, as much as you hated it,
Yeah.
because you did hate me being honest with
like,
them.
ugh.
I was just like, right, this is what's going on, and I showed my mates stuff online and things like that, and that helped my mates understand it. And now it's always when I go out to see my mates on a Thursday night or whenever, first question is, how's Kate? You know, how's me? It's how's Kate? Because everyone knows what's going on and they understand it. Yeah, oh yeah, clearly. But they understand it now, and it just makes it easier for you, because like when you've come out and seen us, if we're out, you've come out and seen us, and it's just more accepting them, because
Even
everyone knows that she can't be there for the whole thing.
Yeah, because sometimes I've popped out for half an hour to, a social event just to show face, but there's never any question. There's no one ever, when I'm like, right, I've got to go now. There's never, oh, please just stay like another half hour. Like, why are you being like that? Like, we haven't seen you in ages. There's none of that. It's literally like, cool, okay.
See you later.
See you later. Love you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, and that's what teaching people is.
Yeah.
And as a carer,
and it is scary from my part to have those conversations about what I actually need.
But as a carer, you'll see it, that what they need, and what they don't want to say they need, but you'll see it what they need, and then just it's not everyone's job to understand it. I get that, but it's your job to make it as easy for that person, or whoever it is you're caring for. It's making their life easier in a social environment, so they don't have to worry about it. Because the big trigger for all of this is stress and all of that. So it's just trying to make your life easier. There we go. That's what I would say to you guys. Support. Family's big thing. Support.
Well, thank you.
Try to make their life easier. It's okay.
Thank you so much for watching until the end. Please make sure that you hit like and subscribe down here
Just
or
about
over there. Here. And with that, I will close the pod, and thank you so much for being our first interviewee.
Ooh, that's amazing. That's cool.
And I hope that everyone stays safe, and big loves to Steph. I hope you are finding recovery. Bye.
See you later.
Hi everyone, just thought I'd do a little update. I'll do a main update tomorrow, but I just thought I'd pop on to say hello, as I've not been well at all. I'm now down to my one stick, my trusty Neo walk stick, as I was at 2, and then I was at a wheelchair, and I'm still at an electric wheelchair when I'm outside. And Alan's fixed my electric wheelchair because it was all loose. So he's tightened that up for me, which is a bit of a result. But it does need some welding doing to it, which is a bit pants. So we'll see how that goes. But just thought I'd come on and say hello. I'm still in my dressing gown, so please excuse the state of me. So today I am having a family day, which is quite nice. I am putting the Christmas decorations up. So I thought it would be quite nice. We've got quite a lot. We've got it all down from the loft. Obviously this is the first year in our new house. We bought our house back in January this year. So it's quite nice to put it in the new house. We've just got to jiggle everything to try and work out where everything's going. Some stuff's got to go in the shed and the loft, and to make room for everything. So that should be interesting. You'll have to excuse the state of my conservatory, but this is all about real life. But this is all of the Christmas decorations that's on my washing. That is the state of the Christmas decorations we've got to put up. So should be interesting. Wish me luck, and hopefully I'll have some pretty pictures for you tomorrow. Love you lots. Bye bye.